I think the Honorable Minister wanted the... Mr. Murthy here was smiling. It was a smug smile at his excellence, which we all greatly appreciate. As I was saying, generally we don't like the look of tax collectors, but fortunately now we have two eminently lookable persons as chairman of CBDT and CBEC. May I request Mr. Sridhar, Chairman, Central Board of Excise and Customs, and he is going to be the author of the future tax, for which Dr. Piramal will have to visit all the states. The GST is going to be his department. Kind attention to Mr. V. Sridhar, Chairman, CBEC.
Corporate Affairs, distinguished delegates on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great happiness to be present here on this important occasion of the 10th anniversary of the launch of Tax India Online, as well as on the occasion of the launch of the comprehensive portal on international taxation. The usefulness of Tax India Online, I think, is well understood by all of us. Striking a personal note, I thought I'll just give an anecdotal thing. I had gone to Australia last year along with my Joint Secretary TRU for an international seminar. On the way back, the Melbourne Airport lounge, we had some time for our connecting flight. And there were a couple of PCs with internet connections, and my Joint Secretary was fiddling with it and went to the Tax India Online site and said, "Sir, your portfolio has been changed as member." So I came to know the order out there at Melbourne even before I came back. So that's the speed with which information is disseminated in this website. We know the well-known term coined by Thomas Friedman that the world is flat, and we're increasingly feeling the effect of that. There's greater talk of international trade, harmonization of tariffs, laws. In fact, the World Customs Organization is presently working on a very exciting project of harmonization of data fields, by which they eventually want to reach a stage where the export document of one country would become the import document of another country. So you don't have to file separately shipping bills or bills of entry. You file one document in one country, same thing acts as the import document in another country. A pilot project is on already between Japan and Canada. Of course, there are glitches, which is too ambitious a project. And I think the time frame they set is a minimum of 2 years to reach the level where they'll be comfortable in accepting each other's documents. In our country, in recent times, the Honorable Prime Minister, none less than the Honorable Prime Minister, has been emphasizing the use of trade for improving relationship with our neighbors and the SAARC countries and other countries. So, in this context of increasing interdependence among the nations for trade and business, a portal of this kind with a slightly different nuance of international taxation, I'm sure, would be welcome by all the stakeholders. We have been increasingly finding that we are signing more and more free trade agreements. We are opening up more of land custom stations, beefing up the facility at land custom stations, and so on. So what I am wanting to say is that trade is playing an important part in our general administration, apart from acting as a facilitator for taxation and other purposes. Before parting, I would just like to give one suggestion to Tax India Online. Perhaps it will add to their business income, I don't know. I was Director General Systems a few years back. At that time, a project was envisaged by the European Union. What they said was, our customs tariff is rather complicated. You have the basic customs duty, the additional customs duty, the special additional duty, the education cess, and the special education cess. So all this adds up to arrive at the comprehensive duty on any product. And it's not simple arithmetically adding the rates, as all of us who have dealt with the rates know. It is the sum of the two on which the third rate operates and so on. So what they wanted was that we will fund a project whereby you put the entire customs tariff on the website, in which a person, suppose he says polyester filament yarn, I want to import into your country. What is the total duty I have to pay? So I don't know if Tax India Online could put, we didn't have the resources at the time to accept this offer of developing a web-based tariff. I don't know if you could think of putting resources in this kind of thing, and perhaps you may get some funding from international organizations. I know that some countries are interested in this. So wish you all the best, and I hope, just as your domestic website did very well, I wish all the success for your international portal also. Thanks.